Next up, Steelers 23, Packers 19. More disappointing quarterback performances. 23 attempts for Pickett, who had 126 yards for 7 points. Jordan Love triples him up and didn't even have a great day. 289, 2 touchdowns. The 2 interceptions killed it. Still at 21. So I think as of now, he's still probably a top 5 or 6. Aaron Jones had 11 points, 13 carries, 35 yards. 4 catches helped. A.J. Dillon had 9 carries for 70 yards. Both of them had the 10.5 range. Jaylen Warren and Najee Harris blew them out of the water. Go figure. 15 carries for 101 for Warren and a touchdown. 16 for 82 and a touchdown for Najee. Go figure. I'm looking at the splits here. 57% for Jones, 48% for Dillon. Jones got most of the third, fourth down inside the 10 work. 50-50 split here. Warren 52, Najee 50 on the snap share. Most of the third and fourth down was Jaylen Warren, but both carries inside the 10 went to Najee. So I don't know. I'm starting to think Warren has passed him, but at this point, I don't think I hate flexing either of them. I really want nothing to do with Dillon. I think Aaron Jones will bounce back. Receivers, we have 5 for 84 and a touchdown for Reed for 20 points. 3 for 31 and a touchdown to save Romeo Doubs. Watson did nothing. 2 for 23. 3 for 51 for Wicks. Pickens had 3 for 45. Deontay had 1 for 17. So this passing game sucked for Pittsburgh. It was all on the ground. Musgrave had 2 for 64. Connor Hayward had 3 for 32. Boswell put up 13 points. Anders Carlson put up 6. The Packers defense was crap and only got you 2 points. And the Steelers salvaged the day with 10.5. What do you notice here?
They destroyed them on the ground. Like, there's only 23 pass attempts. They just ground and pound them to dust with these two, like Najee and Jaylen Warren. You see the yards and everything. You're like, okay, that's the takeaway. They couldn't stop the run. So, and when you can't stop the run, the teams are just going to keep doing it. They don't need to pass. So this is the weird game script for Pittsburgh. Like, you would expect them to pass more just because we thought Green Bay's defense was good, but like, I don't know. It just seems like a weird game where they just ground them and just rode it all the way to a victory. So congrats to Pittsburgh, but that's why the receivers didn't get home. 23 pass attempts. It's really hard for people to get home with that little pass attempts. That's like Justin Fields at his low last year. So if you see that, that's trouble. It just is what it is.
Find my matchup chart on Twitter. I don't remember the Packers being this bad against the run. Is it just a bad game?
That's why I was surprised.
Where are we? Wide receivers. Oh, they are. Okay. Yeah, they were a top 6 matchup. No, they weren't. Sorry. That's Pittsburgh. Top 10 matchup. So it was, they haven't been great against the run, but the Steelers have been worse against the run. So I don't know why they had such a bad day today. They just decided to line up and run down their throat. So
I guess so. But hey, like, at least we got something out of Jayden Reed. We thought he was dead. So he had the most receptions. Obviously, freaking Watson led the team in targets, but like, it didn't even matter. It's just inefficient. Which is a Jordan Love issue, which has always been,
all year I've been saying that these 3 are just rotating who's taking turns being the guy that week, and it's whoever scores the touchdown is good. But to be fair, I mean, I guess the running backs, well, 100, they were both good, but the touchdowns helped them. But without the touchdown, they're both just average. Like, you take away the 2 touchdown or the touchdown from each of them, they're probably all of them in the 10 to 13 points here between Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. Dillon was better. I wonder why Aaron Jones was so inefficient. 13 for 35 and was largely saved with 4 catches. That's a terrible.
He still got 19 yards on those receptions. That's really low for him. So yeah, it's just an inefficient day across the board.
Were they doubling him up here? Were they just sending everyone on him so they had to go away from him? That's interesting.
Yeah, I would like to look into that a little bit more. But yeah, you can just tell they just struggled offensively. They had a hard time getting anything going, and it is what it is. Pittsburgh's got good defenders, man. They're not the best defense in the world, but they got some really good key players on the defense, and they shine through today.